So maybe you've had control of your blood sugar and you start noticing that you're having a hard time keeping it in check lately, whether you're type 1 or type 2 diabetic. This information will definitely help you guys. So this is a two-part video series because it's a little long, and this is part 2. So in part 1 we talked about how caffeine, sugar-free foods, Chinese foods, having a cold, having stress at work, eating bagels, sport drinks, dried fruits, and also several types of medications and how they may impact your blood sugar, or they may be the reason your blood sugar may be out of whack. So today in part 2, we're going to discuss and continue on that list of 20 plus reasons why your blood sugar may be out of whack. As with all things that we discuss on this channel, guys, people are different, and what may work for one may not work for the other, I should say. So keep that in mind. So let's get started. My name is Mr. A1C. Although I do have a medical background, this is not a medical channel. This channel shares my diabetic journey and how I was able to overcome my diabetes diagnosis, or reverse my diabetes diagnosis, with a little common sense and trial and error over the years. So you hopefully won't have to make the same mistakes as I have. And hopefully you can reverse your type 2 diabetes as well. I'm cheering for you on that. So let's get into it. So as we continue our 20 plus list, the next one's going to be here, birth control pills. Hormonal contraceptives such as oral contraceptives can have an impact on insulin handling within the body, which is a crucial factor for individuals with diabetes to consider. However, this does not mean that women with diabetes cannot use these forms of birth control. In fact, the ADA, or the American Diabetes Association, has stated that oral contraceptives are safe for women with diabetes. The ADA suggests that a combination pill containing norgestimate and synthetic estrogen is a suitable option for women with diabetes. This recommendation is based on the understanding that certain types of hormonal contraceptives may be more suitable for individuals with diabetes than others. So you may ask yourself, guys, what is norgestimate, right? Norgestimate is utilized in hormonal contraceptives and in postmenopausal hormone therapy to manage symptoms associated with menopause as well. It's combined with ethinyl estradiol in oral contraceptives and with estradiol in hormone therapy for menopausal women. In addition to oral contraceptives, the ADA also considers birth control shots and implants to be safe for women with diabetes, guys. However, it's important to note that these methods can affect blood sugar levels as well. As a result, women using these forms of contraception should pay close attention to their blood sugar levels and make any necessary adjustments to their diabetes management plan in consultation with their healthcare provider, as we always talk about on our videos. Your healthcare provider and your registered dietitian or nutritionist are very important to us as diabetics. So by being aware of the potential effects of hormonal contraceptives on blood sugar management, women with diabetes can make informed decisions about their contraceptive choices and work with their healthcare provider to ensure that the diabetes is effectively managed, guys. So what's next on the list? Household chores. Would you even guess household chores would throw your blood sugar out of whack? Well, it does. Right? So engaging in household chores can provide a dual benefit for individuals with diabetes. Now, this is not me telling you not to do household chores, because you got to keep the place clean, right? You got to do what you have to do. So not only do these activities contribute to the maintenance of a clean and organized living space, folks, but they can also help lower your blood sugar levels. Many of the tasks that make up our weekly routines, such as cleaning the house, mowing the lawn, qualify as moderate physical activity, which is known to have numerous health benefits. For instance, taking a stroll through the grocery store aisles or intentionally parking at a greater distance from the entrance to the store can help increase the amount of physical activity incorporated into daily life. What I do, I work out 3 times a week, which if you're a member of this channel, you already know that. But what I do is I have to take the dogs out every day. So I take the dogs out every day. We go for a walk every single day. So that contributes to my activities as well. So even I practice that. So these small actions, when consistently practiced, can add up over time, guys, contributing to overall improved health outcomes for individuals like us with diabetes. Incorporating regular physical activity into your daily routines can help enhance insulin sensitivity for you, promote weight loss as well, and reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease. Because cardiovascular disease is just one of the big ones, right? It's high blood sugar, high blood pressure, high cholesterol. So all of which are important factors in management of diabetes. And we call that metabolic syndrome, of course. By recognizing the potential blood sugar lowering benefits of everyday activities, individuals with diabetes can make proactive choices to optimize their health and effectively manage their condition. So here's something else, yogurt, right? So some of the things we talk about, you could be a type 1 diabetic, a type 2 diabetic. Some of these things are good for type 2 diabetics, and it's the inverse, right? So it might be good for a type 1 diabetic and not good for a type 2 diabetic. So you have to determine that depending on what type of diabetic you are. But I'm giving you the information so you can determine that. So yogurt, probiotics are a category of food that contain beneficial bacteria which can contribute to improved digestive health. And without great digestive health, guys, you have problems all over the body. So great health overall for a human being starts in the gut. One popular example of a probiotic food is yogurt, which is created through the fermentation of milk by these helpful bacteria. Certain types of yogurt can not only enhance digestion, but also potentially assist in managing blood sugar levels. I have yogurt every single day. I have Greek yogurt, and I do for the protein levels, of course, but I also do it to help improve my gut health. However, it's important to be mindful of the nutritional content of yogurt, as some varieties may have sugars and fruits which can increase the carbohydrate count. So my Greek yogurt, it's either strictly unsweetened, has nothing in it, no flavor, plain. Or if I can't find that, I'll have the plain Greek yogurt with stevia as a sweetener. If I choose a sweetener, it's going to be stevia. I don't put sweeteners in my food typically, but if I don't have a choice, it will be stevia for me. So for a healthier choice, opt in for plain or light yogurt that does not have any extra sugar or any of those extra flavors as well, guys. Those flavors come with more problems. You don't want any of that stuff. So the next thing is, have you even considered the vegan diet, how that affects your blood sugar? A study conducted on individuals with type 2 diabetes revealed that transitioning to a vegan diet, which is entirely plant-based, could lead to enhanced blood sugar control and a reduced requirement for insulin. This positive outcome might be attributed to an increased intake of fiber, a nutrient abundant in whole grains and beans, which is known to slow down the digestion of carbohydrates. Now let me say something about a vegan diet, guys. A lot of stuff's being marketed on television right now that it's plant-based hamburgers, plant-based this, plant-based that. A lot of that stuff is garbage. It's marketing. You don't want that. It may be plant-based, but it has, if you read, there's like 1,000 chemicals in there. When I talk about plant-based, I'm talking about your regular salads, radishes, lettuce, things from the garden, organic, hopefully. I'm not talking about that stuff that you see marketed on television today. It's not meat kind of stuff, Be careful with that stuff. That's all I'm going to say about it. However, it's crucial to note that while these preliminary findings are promising, further research is needed to definitively establish the benefits of a vegan diet for managing diabetes. So, as I say with all my videos, no one has gone into depth about what is actually beneficial for us diabetics, type 1 or type 2. But there's a lot of money to be made out there by treating type 1 and type 2 diabetes. So I'll leave you with that, and you can figure out what that means. It means different things to different people. So therefore, if you're considering making significant dietary changes, it's always advisable to consult with your healthcare provider first. They can provide personalized advice based on your specific health needs and conditions, guys. So I've talked about this in one of my other videos, cinnamon. Notably, Ceylon cinnamon, C-E-Y-L-O-N. If you can get any cinnamon, this will be the cinnamon you want to get. Cinnamon is a popular spice often used to enhance the flavor of various dishes. It's been gaining a lot of attention for its health benefits as of late. One of the notable advantages is its ability to add taste to food without contributing to the intake of salt, carbohydrates, or calories. So this makes it an attractive option for those who are monitoring their diets closely like us. In addition to its flavor enhancing properties, guys, cinnamon has been the subject of several studies that suggest that it may help the body utilize insulin more effectively. And I think if you're a diabetic, you probably already know this. This could potentially be beneficial for individuals with type 2 diabetes, as improved insulin can lead to better blood flow management. However, it's important to note that while these possibilities are promising, like everything else in the diabetic world, more research is needed to fully understand the extent of cinnamon's benefits. It's also worth noting that, or mentioning, that supplements containing large doses of cinnamon can lead to side effects, making it crucial to consult with a healthcare provider before incorporating significant amounts of this spice into your diet or using it as a real medical intervention or something to help your blood sugar. So If you haven't seen my video on cinnamon and the types of cinnamons, the pros and cons of having cinnamon as a diabetic, please go look at that video. It's very important. Don't just jump on the cinnamon bandwagon because I mentioned it here in 3 sentences, okay? There's more to cinnamon than meets the eye, but it's very beneficial if you know how to use it, just like everything else that we talk about here. It's not what you eat, it's how you eat it. So here's an obvious one: sleep. For certain individuals with diabetes, particularly those who use insulin, there's a risk of experiencing a significant drop in blood sugar levels during sleep. This condition, known as nocturnal hypoglycemia, can be potentially dangerous and require careful monitoring. It's advisable to check blood sugar levels both before bedtime and upon waking up in the morning to ensure that they are within the normal range. One strategy to prevent nocturnal hypoglycemia is to consume a small snack before bedtime. This can help maintain stable blood sugar levels throughout the night. However, it's important to consult with a healthcare provider to determine the most suitable bedtime snack, as the type and amount of food can impact your blood sugar levels. So, on the other hand, some people with diabetes may experience a phenomenon known as dawn phenomenon, or the dawn effect, which is the opposite. This occurs when blood sugar levels rise in the early mornings, even before breakfast, due to the body's natural release of certain hormones or a decrease in insulin levels. Regular testing is crucial to identify and manage these fluctuations. A continuous blood glucose monitor can be a valuable tool in helping you manage these conditions. These devices provide a real-time glucose reading and can even alert users to significant highs and lows throughout the day. By continuously monitoring blood sugar levels, individuals with diabetes can take prompt action to correct any abnormalities, guys, thereby improving their overall blood sugar management. If you're finding value in my channel, guys, and my videos, please subscribe to the channel, comment on the videos, share it with other like-minded diabetics that want help outside of the normal, cookie cutter information that people are providing out there. I provide a little bit different. I'm a little bit on the fringe here, but it's real because I am a diabetic and I have proved that it works. So, and share it with someone that needs to help with their blood sugar. Don't forget to participate in the community area on the channel itself, so we can all get to know each other, because that's the place where we get to know each other. We discuss things that are important to us as type 1 and type 2 diabetics. So here's one. You know about this? Do you actually practice it? I don't know, what the percentage of diabetics are that actually exercise. I do, because I take this stuff serious. I'm very disciplined about what I do. Physical exercise is universally recognized as a key component of a healthy lifestyle, not just for normal people, but for us diabetics. That's how we get rid of that extra sugar in the bloodstream. However, for individuals with diabetes, it's essential to tailor exercise routines to their specific needs to ensure safe and effective blood sugar management. So that's us, folks. Vigorous exercise characterized by sweating and an elevated heart rate can lead to a spike in blood sugar levels during the activity, followed by a potential drop afterwards. So you have to be careful. This can be because intense physical exertion can trigger the release of stress hormones, which can cause blood sugar levels to rise. Conversely, or opposite, the increased demand for energy during prolonged or high intensity exercise can lead to a subsequent drop in blood sugar levels. To mitigate these risks, it's recommended to consume a small snack before engaging in intense or endurance exercise. This can help maintain stable blood sugar levels throughout your activity, whatever that activity may be. However, this type and amount of food should be determined in consultation with a healthcare professional, as these factors can significantly impact blood sugar management. Regular blood sugar monitoring is also crucial for individuals with diabetes who engage in physical activity. Checking blood sugar levels before, during, and after exercise can provide valuable insights into how the body responds to different types and intensities of exercise, folks. This information can be used to adjust exercise routines and dietary habits as needed, ultimately contributing to improved blood sugar management and overall health. It's trial and error, but you've got to do it until you get a good feel for it. I've been doing it for years. I think I have a good feel for it, but there are times when I'm working out and I feel like, really lethargic, and I have to go check my blood sugar to see where it's at. Sometimes it's low and I've got to take something. So alcohol, as you probably already know, alcoholic beverages are known to contain carbohydrates, which can initially lead to an increase in blood sugar levels upon consumption initially. However, several hours after drinking, there can be a subsequent drop in blood sugar levels. This is because alcohol can interfere with the liver's ability to release stored glucose, which is a crucial function in maintaining blood sugar levels. To mitigate these risks, the American Diabetes Association, guys, advises individuals with diabetes to limit their alcohol intake. Specifically, it is recommended that women consume no more than 1 drink per day and men no more than 2 drinks per day. So I have a video on this. So these are a couple of sentences I'm reading to you here, from the outline that I put together for this video. It's not enough information. Please refer to my video that talks about alcohol. So for reference, 1 drink is defined as 5 ounces of wine, 12 ounces of beer, or 1.5 ounces of liquor such as vodka or whiskey. To further minimize the potential negative effects of alcohol on blood sugar management, it's best to consume alcohol beverages with food. This can help slow the absorption of alcohol, reduce its impact on blood sugar levels. Additionally, blood sugar monitoring is crucial for individuals with diabetes who consume alcohol. Check blood sugar levels before, during, and after drinking. That can help provide valuable insights on how alcohol affects the body, enabling individuals to make informed decisions about their alcohol consumption and adjust their dietary habits as needed. Heat. I did a video on this one. You're going to have to watch this one. So this is not going to give you everything you need, just like everything else. But we're going over 20 things. And 20 things will take me 20 years to go over if I went in depth about everything. So heat. Extreme heat can pose significant challenges for individuals with diabetes, as it can have a profound impact on blood sugar management, guys. So for this reason, it's generally safer to stay indoors in an air-conditioned environment during periods of extreme heat, particularly when outdoor temperature rises. When exposed to high temperatures, blood sugar levels can become more difficult to control, making frequent monitoring essential. Regular testing can help individuals with diabetes identify and manage any fluctuations in their blood sugar levels, ensuring that they remain within a safe range. Dehydration is another potential risk associated with high temperatures, particularly for individuals like us, diabetics. So for us to avoid dehydration, it's important to drink plenty of water throughout the day, especially when engaging in physical activities or spending time outdoors. So what that means is, don't wait till you're thirsty. When you're thirsty, it is too late. Keep just drinking water. You don't have to wait till you're thirsty. Just drink water, stay hydrated. It is also worth noting that extreme heat can affect diabetes medications, glucose meters, and test strips. For instance, leaving these items in a hot car can cause them to malfunction or produce inaccurate results. So I went into depth about this information as well in that same video about heat. So please refer to that video on my channel. That should help you a little further if this is something you're interested in knowing more about. So to ensure the proper functioning of these essential tools, your diabetic tools, it's best to store them in a cool, dry place away from direct sunlight and extreme temperatures. By taking these precautions, individuals with diabetes can help mitigate the potential risk associated with extreme heat, ensuring that their blood sugar levels remain stable and within a safe range. So female hormones. I know females, you know this stuff already. I know, because you guys are acutely aware of hormonal changes and how it affects your body. When a woman experiences hormonal fluctuations, it can have an impact on her blood sugar levels. But are you guys aware of this? Is the question. This is particularly relevant for women who have been diagnosed with conditions such as diabetes. Keeping a monthly record of blood sugar levels can provide valuable insights on how these hormonal changes, particularly those associated with the menstrual cycle, can or may affect blood sugar control. During menopause, women undergo significant hormonal changes which can make managing blood sugar levels even more challenging, guys. It's crucial to have open and honest conversations with your healthcare provider about these changes. HRT, also known as hormonal replacement therapy, is one potential strategy that may be discussed. HRT involves supplementing the body's declining hormone levels, which could potentially help in maintaining stable blood sugar levels. However, it's important to note that HRT is not suitable for everyone and should only be pursued under the guidance of a healthcare professional after a thorough discussion of the potential benefits and risks. So sugar, right? Just regular sugar. If you have a sweet tooth, the news might not be as grim as you think, guys. And I have a sweet tooth because I like cake. So it's important to believe that individuals with diabetes need to eliminate all sweets from their diet. They don't. If you watch my videos, you'll see we say yes to desserts on this channel. You might think I'm nuts, but I'm not. Just watch the video and you'll see why. So, however, according to diabetes experts, the total amount of carbohydrates consumed is now considered more significant than the source of those carbohydrates. This means that while sweets can indeed raise your blood sugar levels more rapidly than any other type of carbohydrates, they don't necessarily need to be avoided entirely. Instead, the key lies in moderation. This channel, we always talk about moderation. That's one of the most difficult things. It was one of the most difficult things for me to learn because I eat a lot. I like to eat. I'm a foodie. However, it's important to remember that all foods including sweets, guys, contribute to your overall daily caloric intake. So I track my calories. I've mentioned that I have an app that I use to track my calories, my protein, all that good stuff, my macros, you know, my carbohydrates, my net carbs, you name it, I track it. But I'm not ready to make a video on that yet because it's a little complicated. So I just try to keep my videos as simple as possible. Keep it simple, stupid is my philosophy. So I keep it simple, that way I'm not stupid about it. So try to do the same and you'll see how easy it is to control your blood sugar. So therefore, when incorporating sweets into your meal plan, it's advisable to take into account not only the total carbohydrates, but the calories of those sweets as well, the total calories. This approach allows for a more flexible and sustainable dietary approach, promoting both enjoyment and effective blood sugar management. And that's where I'm at. I had ice cream yesterday. It was so good. So I enjoy my food, and I'm able to manage my blood sugar and my A1C. In fact, I've got I went to the doctor the other day, and here's my order to get my A1C done. So I'll be getting my A1C done tomorrow. I'll be going to the hospital tomorrow to get my A1C done, and I'm curious to see where it is. So have you mastered the glycemic index? The glycemic index and glycemic load are two things that we talk about probably on every video because it's so important as a diabetic. You master this, you've got it down. You're the master of your destiny. So maintaining good blood sugar level is a crucial aspect of diabetes management, and your daily carbohydrate intake plays a significant role in this process. Spreading your carbohydrate consumption even throughout the day can contribute to more stable blood sugar levels. So in addition to the total amount of carbohydrates, some individuals also find it helpful to consider the glycemic index when planning their meals. The GI or glycemic index is a rating scale that indicates how quickly individual foods raise your blood sugar levels. Foods with a lower GI, such as beans, whole grain breads, and cereals, cause a lower, more manageable increase in blood sugar compared to the high GI foods, which are like white bread and regular pasta. Interestingly, the form in which a food is consumed can also affect its glycemic index, right? So for instance, juice has a higher glycemic index than whole fruit. Why is that? Well, as the fiber in whole fruit can slow down the absorption of sugars, that's the whole reason why. So in my videos, I tell you, if you're going to drink juice, you know, make sure it has the pulp and everything in, or just have the fruit itself. So much better for you. If you find yourself craving a high GI food, consider pairing it or mixing it with a lower GI food, and we call that the glycemic load, because that lower GI food is going to help stabilize your blood sugar so you don't have a spike like this. You have what, you know, something like this where it levels off and drops off. This strategy can help balance your meal and mitigate the impact of your blood sugar levels, making it more stable and healthy for your eating plan. So that's what I got for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys had some value out of it. I'll see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe, do all the things you want to do to help my channel get out there to other diabetics. Thank you guys. Have a fantastic day.